Hello everyone, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are going to build this walking witch's house in The Sims 4. And basically you start with a little tower made out of 2 rooms. This is so that we can later place the legs under the house. So the legs I created in a separate session. I created them with a tool mod in The Sims 4. And basically the tool mod allows me to adjust all of the objects in a different angle and basically stack them inside of one another and so on, so I can create these legs. I have uploaded them to the gallery for you guys, so you can just download them as separate little rooms and maybe create your own walking house. Later on, as you can see, I just placed these different rooms under the little platform that I created, kind of adjusted how the little legs look, etc. And then I can start building on the second floor platform, so to speak, which only gives us 2 more levels to build on. So the house itself is just 2 floors high. And I basically didn't have any idea how the house is going to look like. Just, typical witch house, high gabled roofs, lots of little annexes and maybe chimneys, etc. I knew that I wanted to add lots of different little bay windows and kind of extra niches and corners so that it looks like rooms have been added throughout the years. Also, since this is inspired by the Baba Yaga folklore, which is of course a witch that lives in a witch house that has chicken legs and can walk around, and also by House Moving Castle, the Studio Ghibli movie, which gave me the idea to make it steampunk, of course, because, well, we have chickens with the cottage living pack, but I, for the life of me, couldn't, make the chicken stand still. And if I use a chicken kind of statue as the legs, it always looked like it's made out of porcelain and stuff. Like, it wasn't cool. And I really wanted it to look like it's a moving kind of machine that your Sims can live in. So I personally thought spellcaster kind of makes sense. I wanted to play like a master spellcaster with 2 apprentices. So over the years, lots of rooms have been added, and therefore I use different materials of metal and wood and so on. So it's kind of looking like an ever-changing little house. And I really, really like the idea. This also made me look through all of the items that we have with all of the packs and kind of see what could fit this little kind of idea that I had. It was lots and lots of fun to build this, honestly. Through the gameplay, I thought, okay, well, maybe you can just, download this, kind of redecorate if you play with a different sim, etc., kind of redecorate it. And then you could place the lot on other lots and kind of pretend that it's actually walking there. And therefore you can explore the sim world and maybe make it walk to Aces Springs, because there are the different frogs and stones that you can gather and all of the collectibles, and maybe they need it for their potions or for their spells or for their apprentices to learn something. I thought that would be a fun little thing to take the house with you, which is theoretically possible in The Sims 4, right? You just have to download this into your library, move to the other lot, plop down the house again, and so on and so forth. I thought that's a really cool idea, and it would be fun to kind of implement something like that. We had the moving houseboats in Sims 3 Island, the island pack there. And honestly, I would love something like this again. Maybe with moving houses it could be possible, because you already have the island pack in The Sims 4, but maybe something like a steampunk walking house pack. Why not? But yeah, also I haven't built so much steampunky stuff lately, and since this is October, the spooky cookie kind of Halloween sort of month, I thought this is gonna be kind of a fun thing to get into the Halloween mood without this being haunted ghost house and all gray and black and stuff, kind of a fun cookie kind of version of this whole theme. And yeah, while I was decorating this, It was, by the way, hard to decorate this because it's a very small house, actually. I made the platform quite small so that the legs are proportionate to the house that's on top. I didn't want to have like super thinny, skinny legs, and like I kind of wanted it to look a little bit structural, which ended in the house being kind of small for me. You know that I'm usually like this big mansion type of person that loves to build 50 hours in. And by the way, this probably took me about 20 hours, I would say. And now we are in editing. So editing is usually 5 hours for me because I'm really, really slow in editing videos. But yeah, basically we have, of course, a kitchen, a little living room, an apprentice room. Oh, hold on. I will just put in the floor plan here. This is a reminder to editing fry later on, so you can have a look where's something. Basically what I really wanted to have is to have 2 bathrooms, and one is like on one floor and the other one is on the top floor, because there's only a ladder. You don't have stairs because it was such a small house. And also ladder kind of was spaceshipy to me, and like a walking house kind of made of metal to me. So there is a ladder. For those who don't know, no toddlers and I think animals can go up and down a ladder. So keep in mind what kind of Sims live here. In my mind, we have like a kid apprentice and like a child age, and then a teenage apprentice living here as well. And the master bedroom is, of course, upstairs, and we'll have the big cauldron in the master bedroom as well. So if you have the Realm of Magic pack, or at least I thought if you have the Realm of Magic pack, this could be like a fun little house where your Sims don't have to leave the house. I will provide a ladder inside that you can plop on the outside platform, which is easy. And then you can later delete them once your Sims are inside. And this is basically how you get your Sims without cheats inside of the house. I will definitely, of course, suggest to use either the teleportation cheat, or if you have, I think spellcasters and vampire occult Sims can teleport somehow. Maybe even ghosts, I don't know. But there are different ways how to get a Sim inside of the house, for sure. Yeah, I think the easiest way would be using a ladder, of course. And yeah, basically there's like lots of wooden texture, metal texture, and then of course I went ham with the plants. I used all of the packs, like I already said. Journey to Batuu, I'm sorry to say again, is like the steampunkiest pack that we have, because the items themselves don't look that Star Warsy. Of course, there are like lightsabers and like the droids, but like other than that, there's lots of rust, metal, and kind of stone textures that are interesting, and they definitely fit more. But it made me realize, since Journey to Batuu is so unpopular, I think maybe they went with like a Victorian steampunk sort of pack. Maybe that's something people would like, but maybe this is also a little bit too kooky, because I know some are way more into realistic gameplay. I myself am not, and I also like more, building kind of kooky weirdo houses. But yeah, I was actually quite happy that this all worked. I play tested the hell out of this house. So your Sims can sleep on all of the beds, can use the kitchen, can use the cauldron. It is a little, like some of the hallways are a little bit small, so there will be some hiccups if all of them want to go down the ladder, for example. But it is definitely possible for them to live there and survive, so to speak, and like fill up all of their needs. But also there's lots of stuff to do. We have gardening, we have painting, we have woodworking, or is it jewelry making? Yeah, the cauldron, of course. So there are lots of activities, sort of things to do here inside of the house as well, and also to earn money if you want to. So your Sims, like, I didn't concept this for Sims to go to work every day, like, right? Like, this is a work from home sort of situation, because your house is basically walking somewhere is your car. But yeah, I really, really like the whole idea of it. Maybe I create something else that is like a moving sort of thing. and then you can plop it down. But like other than like a walking house, I don't know, like a truck maybe, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have any more ideas about this thing, and I will try. You know, it's kind of like my thing to try out things and make it work. So that's definitely going to be a challenge, but I like these kinds of challenge more than building another suburban house or something like that. Like, yeah, I don't know. Also, I still don't know what to do for Halloween-y kind of builds. I mean, we get the Life and Death expansion pack soon, so there's going to be probably lots of graveyards and cemeteries, but I don't know what to do. Like another haunted house. By the way, I will put the Halloween and horror playlist of all of the horror kind of houses in the video description down below. Check it out, because it's been lots of years of me doing Sims 4 builds, and yeah, this is one of these kind of more horror and Halloween-y sort of houses, I would say. But yeah, this is basically it, guys. There will be a little bit of video tour, but also some screenshots, because it's such a small kind of space and it was hard to do like panning shots. So you will get both of it. You will get some screenshots at the end now, and of course a nice video tour. I hope that you liked this house. It's up on the gallery. Download link is down below. I hope this inspired you for your gameplay and for your Sims. And yeah, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!